Gators had to kick you off.
Hey, second now. On the launch,
Dave, he thinks he's good. He just want to make sure he didn't kick you off. So. Okay, thanks. This is a 25 people. Okay. All right, sorry for the technical difficulties. We're live here from Larry Brundage Memorial Field in Port Allegany as the Port Allegany Gators host the visiting Smethport Hubbers in baseball action. It is the bottom of the first, 0-0. So that's the first out for the Gators. We've got Kellen Vayu on second base. Aiden Bliss has just struck it out. Struck out. So now we've got Tyler Philhart. One out. Colin Rykovsky on the hill for the Hubbers. So we've got Vayu on third, Wilfong on second. Ball in the dirt. Good scoop there by the catcher. Philhart with a shot down the first base line, out of play. That'll bring up a 1-2 count for Rykovsky on Philhart. One out, runners on third base and second base. So Philhart with a foul tip there. Still 2 strikes. Philhart takes one off the leg. He will head to first base. That'll load the bases for Levi Howard. So one out, bases loaded for the Gators. Levi Howard up to bat, Rykovsky on the mound. Howard takes the ball just outside. Be a 1-0 count here. That's a ball in the dirt. That'll be a 2-0 count. Favorable count for Howard, who's going to be looking for something right down the middle here. Rykovsky's got to get a strike. Just a bit outside, 3-0 count. See if Howard gets the take sign or swings away to try to get a couple RBIs here for the Gators. That's a little low. That's going to walk Vayu in. That's going to give the Gators the lead, 1-0. We've got Tyler Crincy coming up to bat, third baseman today. So we've got Wilfong on third, Philhart on second, Howard on first. Crincy up to bat. Wilfong thinking about it. He retreats back to third base. That ball was inside to Crincy. That's a 1-0 count for Rykovsky. And that one hits Crincy as well. So 2 hit batters this inning. 2-0 for the Gators. Remains 1 out. Looks like number 10, Gavin Moses, coming up to bat for the Gators. Ball in play down third, but just a little bit foul. So around the horn for the Hubbers, you've got Owen Roundsville at catcher. You've got Tanner at third, Ritz at shortstop, Mason Swanson at second base, Cole Burdick at first, Zach Hungerville in right field, Bo Kirkman at center, and Shields in left. And that one hits Gavin Moses. That's the third hit batter for the Gators. Makes it 3-0. So Rykovsky with a little control issues here in the first inning of the first game in March. We expect a little bit of, not sure what to, you haven't had as many outside practices, and we don't have the weather that, our neighbors down south have, so doing the best he can, but the Gators have a 3-0 lead at the moment, 1 out. So that's going to bring up senior Tayton Royce for the Gators. Bases loaded. Windy day here in Port Allegany. So we'll see if Royce can put one in play here for the Gators. Ball low in the dirt. So 1-0 count. Royce thought about it. That was a strike right down the middle. It's going to be a 1-1 count. It's a blustery, windy day here in Port Allegany, so we'll see if that plays a factor with the pitching. A little low in the dirt. That's going to make it 2-1. Shot right down the line for Royce. That's just foul. So 2-2 count, 1 out, bases are loaded. So Rykovsky's thrown 30 pitches so far. Gators being patient at the plate. Nice little breaking ball there by Rykovsky. That strikes Royce out, so that'll be 2 outs. Bases loaded. Gators on top, 3-0. Derek Smith coming up to bat for the Gators. Vayu on deck, so we'll see if the Gators can bat around this inning. Nice cut there by Derek Smith. That'll be strike 1. Nice little curveball there. Gets Smith chasing. That'll be strike 2. Rykovsky way up in the count here. See if he goes back to the curveball or... A little high there. So that'll be ball 1. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Smith thought about it. Runner from third's going. Levi Howard with a good hustle play down third base. Steals home on the pass ball. Makes it 4-0 Gators. Say hello to Levi Howard's grandmother watching out in Arizona. Appreciate you tuning in. So that advances the runners. We've got a runner on third, runner on second. Smith up to bat. 2-2 count. And that hit him. So 4 hit batters this inning. So that loads the bases. 4-0. The Gators have batted around. Kellen Vayu up to bat now. Tristan Kaiser on bat duty. Injured his knee during football season, rehabbing now. Hope to have him back soon. So we've got Crincy on third, Moses on second, Smith on first, Vayu up to bat. First pitch is high, be ball 1. Low and in the dirt. That'll make it 2-0.
Hi, I missed you.
Vayu will be looking for a strike here, something to hit. Thought about it. A little low and inside. Makes it 3-0. See if he gets the take sign from his coach or the swing away sign. Gators will be running on anything. Just a little outside there. That walks in Crincy. That makes it 5-0 Gators here in the bottom of the first. So that'll bring up junior Nick Wolfong. Playing shortstop today. .40 pitches so far for Rykovsky. And that's a strike, strike 1. Gators will be moving on anything. Wolfong dribbles one down third base, just out of play. That'll make it 2 strikes on Wolfong. 0-2, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. The Hubs would like to get out of this inning where they're at here. We've got Aiden Bliss coming up for the Gators next. Wilfong fights that one off. Still 0-2. Ball high to Wilfong. That makes it 1-2. Ball low makes it 2-2. Good battle here between Wilfong and Rajkowski. And Wilfong takes one off the hip. So that's the 5th hit batter this inning for the Gators. Makes it 6-0. Number 3 hitter coming up for the Gators, Aiden Bliss. Bases loaded. Derek Smith on third. Kellen Vayu on second. Nick Wilfong on first. Rajkowski's thrown 46 so far. First pitch is outside, makes it 1-0 to Aiden Bliss. Ball low, Derek Smith thinking about it. Here he comes. Play at the plate, and he's underneath it. Derek Smith is safe at home. That makes it 7-0 Gators. We'll check out the replay.
Got under the tag.
Dave Bartlett confirms we got under the tag. Good camera work there by Dave Bartlett. Working out here on a chilly March day. So that's the first strike to Bliss. That makes it 3-1. 2 outs, guys on second and third. Coach Vayu's going to come down and talk strategy with Aiden. Cleanup hitter Tyler Philhart on deck. So 3-1 count. Bliss thought about it. I think they had the balls and strikes wrong on the scoreboard there. It's now 3-1. That ball is low. That puts Aiden Bliss on first base. Bases are loaded yet again. Tyler Philhart coming up. Tyler was hit in the leg the last time he was up. 5 hit batters this inning for Smethport. Looks like we've got a pitching change coming up for the Hubs. So the Hubs make a pitching change. Tanner pitcher. Rykovsky goes to third base. Tough spot here for Tanner. Tyler Philhart fights that one off. That's a foul. I think that'll make it 1-1. Just outside, 2-1 count. Brownsville's going to come out and talk strategy with Tanner, get things calmed down. So 2-1 count on Philhart. That's high, makes it ball 3. 3-1 on Tyler Philhart. Tanner on the mound, bases loaded. 7-0 Port Allegany. That's going to be ball 4. Walks in run number 8. Gators are expecting big things this year. Bring back the majority of their team from last year.
I think they just stopped the game because of that.
Set balls in the dirt there to Howard. Levi Howard up to bat. Wilfong on third. Tanner's winding up, so maybe we'll see Wilfong think about heading for home. That's going to be strike 1 to Howard. Wilfong's thinking about it, but the risk is that Tanner can step off, and you just got to make sure he's into his windup before you take off. That's a foul out of play just over our shoulder. It's going to be strike 2 on Howard. So 2 strikes on Levi Howard. Shot there to second base. Scooped by Swanson. Over to Burdick. That's going to be out number 3. So the Gators take an 8-0 lead here in the bottom of the first as we head into the top of the second. All right, we're back here in Port Allegany. It's the start of the second inning. Port Allegany has an 8-0 lead on the visiting Smethport Hubbers. Got Jake Causer on the hill for the Gators. Aiden Bliss catching. Tyler Philhart first base. Kellen Vayu second base. Nick Wilfong shortstop. Tyler Carinci at third base. Levi Howard in left. Derek Smith in center. And Gavin Moses in right field. So we've got Bo Kirkman up for the Hubbers. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike one. Causer's thrown 16 pitches so far. Pretty efficient in the first inning. That's going to be low and in the dirt. Ball one. A little low there. Nice looking pitch. 2-1 count. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike two. 2-2 count. No outs. Ball inside makes it a full count. 3-2. Causer works pretty fast from pitch to pitch. That's going to be outside. That's going to be ball four. Puts Kirkman on first base. So the Hubbers need base runners, and they've got one to start the second inning here. First pitch is outside. Looks like Tanner's up to bat. Kirkman gets his lead. Throw over. And Kirkman's under the slide, safe. Pretty good move by Causer. First baseman Phil Hurt gets real low. Swing and a miss there by Tanner. It's going to be strike one, I believe. Kirkman gets his lead. Causer checking over. Throw over. And the umpire calls him out. Good pickoff move there by Jake Causer. We're going to check out the replay here. So the Hubbers got a base runner, and Causer erased him from the baselines there. Good pickoff move by Jake Causer. That first pitch is, I think the umpire called it a ball. Between the swing and a miss there, between the scoreboard and the Game Changer app, it's tough to keep up with who's right. So Causer with the ball outside. Like I said, he works pretty fast here from pitch to pitch. Gets the sign, and he's ready to go. So I think it's 2-2. That ball is low. That must have been 3-2 because that's ball four. So Tanner heads to first base. We'll see, check out his lead here. Good pickoff move there by Causer. So you want to be aggressive if you're the Hubbers, but you just need to remain on base. So it's a strike there from Causer on Cole Burdick. Cole Burdick's uncle Troy Glasgow is broadcasting the softball game over for us at the field up Edison Bates Drive. We are streaming softball and baseball at the same time on the Gator Network. That is a pass ball there. Tanner's going to swipe second. No throw from Bliss. And the Hubbers are in business with a man in scoring position. Nice pitch there by Causer. His pitch just has a natural, almost looks like a downhill motion. Always been a strong pitcher all the way up through. That's low. Bliss scurries to corral that before Tanner can think about taking third. So 1 out. The pitch from Causer. A little high to Burdick. That's going to put Burdick on first base. So the Hubbers have runners on first and second. Shields up to bat for the Hubbers. Ball high. Be 1-0. Ball out of play here. Be strike 1 on Shields. Shields with another foul ball out of play. Makes it 2 strikes on Shields. Runners on first and second. Force out at first, second, and third. Causer's pitch hangs a little bit. So that's going to be a ball on Shields. Looks like 2-2. And that's going to be strike 3. Causer gets the corner. So 2 outs. Runners on first and second. So this is going to be Davis for the Hubbers up to bat. It's going to be ball outside. Ball high. So 2 balls. No strikes. It's going to be ball 3. Nice pitch there for Causer. That'll be strike 1. 3-1 count. Smethport's going to be running on any batted ball. It's going to be strike 2 on Davis. So it's going to be ball 4. That loads the bases for Smethport. So Smethport threatening here. 2 outs. Force play at all bases. This is going to be Owen Roundsville up to bat. We're going to have a mound visit. Coach Vayu's going to go out and talk to Jake, get him calmed down, and talk strategy here.
If I'm not welcome over here.
So Roundsville up to bat for the Hubbers. Causer on the hill, 2 outs. Ball is batted down the third baseline, foul. So good for Causer to get a strike there on Roundsville. That's outside. Runner coming from third. We're going to have a play at the plate. That throw is off the mark. The Hubbers are going to be safe. That's their first run. That makes it 8-1. Runners advance to second and third. Good hustle play there by the Hubbers. I think that was Tanner on third. Scored the first run there. Roundsville fights that ball off. It's going to be 2 strikes here. That is strike 3. Just what Causer needed to get out of the inning there. A lot of base runners, but only one gets across. That makes it 8-1, Port Allegany over the visiting Smethport Hubbers. We'll head to the bottom of the second. All right, we're back here in Port Allegany as the Port Allegany Gators host the Smethport Hubbers in baseball action. Heading to the bottom of the second inning. It's 8-1 Port Allegany. Senior Tyler Crincy coming up the bat. There were 5 hit batters in the first inning for Port Allegany. I think Tyler was one of the guys who got hit. First pitch is sails over the catcher's head. That makes it 1-0 on Crincy. So we've got Tanner on the hill again. He relieved Rykovsky in the middle of the first inning. Rykovsky headed over to third base. They traded spots. That pitch from Tanner is right down the middle. That's going to make it strike one on Quincy. Makes it 1-1. That is low in the dirt, 2-1. Quincy with a shot down third base, fielded by Rakowski. That's off the mark. And Quincy's going to be safe at first base, thinking about it. Rounds it, he heads back to first base. Good to see the Gators put the ball in play. A lot of hit batters and walks in the first inning, so get the bats going here. We've got Gavin Moses coming up. So looks like Coach Vayu's going to do a pinch runner here for Tyler Quincy. This was a spot last year, perfect for Tristan Kaiser, but I mentioned he is out. Injury from football. So senior Mason Gordon's going to head to first base and relieve Quincy. So good job by Tyler to get on base. Mason will take it from here. We've got Gavin Moses up to bat, no outs. So Gavin Moses settles into the batter's box here. Awaits the pitch from Tanner. Mason Gordon on first base. No outs. Just outside to Moses. Gordon with a cautious lead here on first base. 1-0 count here to Moses. That's high and outside, so 2-0. That is inside. Gordon's thinking about second here. He's got a stand-up stolen base. Good job by Mason Gordon to swipe second there. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Gators. 3-0 count coming up on Gavin Moses. And Gavin Moses gets hit again, I believe. I think he got hit in the first inning. So that's the 6th hit batter for the Gators. Runners on first and second now. Senior Tayton Royce up to bat. Looks like Royce is kind of, with his batting stance, kind of holding his bat back a little further than he did last year, changing things up. There we go, nice shot down third. Gordon's motoring for third base, and he's going to be out. Nice stop there by Rakowski. Good shot by Royce, but unfortunately right to the third baseman. So that's going to be out number 1. Senior Derek Smith heading up to bat. Moses is a pretty aggressive base runner. Might be thinking about third base here. See if the shortstop and second baseman hold him. That's going to be ball 1 high to Derek Smith. I think we might see Moses take a chance here. That's in the dirt. Good scoop by Roundsville. Pitching and catching makes a huge difference at this level. Any level, really, but you know, having a good catcher back there to minimize extra bases is huge in close games. That's going to be a strike down the middle by Tanner. It's going to make it 2-1 on Smith. Shortstop, checking Moses. Pitch from Tanner. That's going to be batted back into the Allegheny River by Derek Smith. It's going to bring up a 2-2 count. So 2-2, 1 out. Derek Smith up to bat. Tanner on the mound. Moses on second. Ball in the dirt. Good scoop by Roundsville. That's 2 good scoops by Roundsville that minimizes Moses going to third base, which would put Royce at second. So good plays there by the catcher. That's going to be just outside. That's going to put Derek Smith on first base with a walk. Loads the bases. That's going to bring up Kellen Vayu for the third time. So Moses on third, Royce on second, Smith on first, Vayu up to bat. There's a shot here to second base. Vayu's going to be safe at first base. That advances the runners and plates Moses. That's going to make it 9-1, Port Allegany. Good shot there by Kellen Vayu. Tough for Swanson to handle, and advances the runners and scores 1 for the Gators. So junior Nick Wilfong up to bat now, bases loaded. It's going to be low. Unfortunately, Tate and Royce not known for his speed, so probably going to stay right there until someone advances him. He knows his strengths, knows his weaknesses. Nothing wrong with that. So it's 1-0 on Wilfong. A hit might break this game open here. That's inside to Wilfong. That's ball 2, 2-0. 9-1 Port Allegany, bottom of the second inning. That's outside to Wilfong, makes it 3-0. That's going to be ball 4 high to Wilfong. That walks in run number 10. So Royce didn't need to steal home, but he does score a run there, making it 10-1 Port Allegany. Now we've got Derek Smith on third, Vayu on second, Wilfong on first. The number 3 hitter for Port Allegany, Aiden Bliss, up to bat. See if he can get a hold of one here. That's going to be low and in the dirt. Ball 1. Smith's an aggressive base runner. I think he swiped home earlier. Nice Pete Rose style slide. Dave Bartlett caught it on camera. We replayed it, checked it out, and he was indeed safe. That's going to be ball low to Aiden Bliss. 2-0 count. Bliss, a patient hitter. Waiting for a pitch in the zone here. Ball high, up around his eyes. That makes it 3-0. So Bliss probably has the green light here to take a shot if it's in the zone. That's going to be low and ball 4. That plates Derek Smith. Vayu heads to third. Wilfong to second. Bliss to first. Cleanup batter Tyler Philhard heads up to the plate. He was hit in the first inning. I think he walked the second inning. So 11-1 Gators. Phil Hart with a shot right to the pitcher. Pitcher throws to the catcher, gets an out there, and so that makes it 2 outs for Smethport. Levi Howard up to bat. Bases remain loaded. Nice shot there by Phil Hart, but a nice scoop by Tanner. Quickly throws it home to Roundsville, gets the out. Low and in the dirt to Howard. Ball 1. Looks like ball just outside to Levi Howard. Makes it 2-0. Ball high to Levi Howard, 3-0. Probably has the green light from Coach Vayu. That's going to be ball 4 in the dirt. That's going to plate Wilfong. That's going to put Howard on first. Phil Hart moves up to second, Bliss to third. That makes it 12-1 Gators. Tyler Carinci heads up to the plate. Smethport's going to make a pitching change, bringing in the right fielder, Zach Hungeville. So we'll take a break and be back shortly. All right, we're back here in the bottom of the second inning. Port Allegany in the lead, 12-1 over Smethport. Bases are loaded. Tyler Carinci up to bat for the Gators. Lefty Zach Hungeville on the mound for the Hubbers. That's going to be a strike. Good way to get started for Smethport. 0-1 for Carinci. Carinci bats that out of play. It's Hungeville's quickly 0-2 on Carinci. So that is in play by Carinci. That plates Bliss. Phil Hart around third. Howard stops at second, and good shot there by Carinci. That plates 2 for the Gators. That makes it 14-1. So that's going to bring up Gavin Moses. 2 outs, 2 men on. Hungaville's pitch is low. 1-0 count on Moses. That's a shot to first. That slips by the first baseman. That's going to send Howard around third with a throw from right field. And Howard is safe at home. That ball kicks away. Crincy thinking home, and he is tagged out by the pitcher, Zach Hungaville. So aggressive base running by the Gators. That makes it 15-1 to close out the second inning. Good shot there by Moses. Crincy was thinking home and just didn't quite have the wheels for it. So we are done with 2 here in Port Allegany. We head to the top of the third. Looks like Kellen Vayu is trotting out to the pitcher's mound. Actually, it looks like Wilfong is going to be pitching now. All right, we're back here in Port Allegany. It's the top of the third inning. Gators in the lead 15-1 over the visiting Smethport Hubbers. Nick Wilfong heads to the mound. Jake Causer took care of the first 2 innings for Port Allegany. A couple other changes here. Looks like Chase Boyd heads to center field. Asluck heads to right field. Liam Hauver at second base. Garen Wright at third base. Levi Howard remains in left field. Tyler Philhart at first base. Kellen Vayu slides from second base over to shortstop. And Wilfong moved from shortstop to pitcher. And Aiden Bliss remains behind the plate. So 15-1. Top of the third. We'll see how the Gators do here. If they can open up a 15-run lead by the end of the third inning, that'll close things out. So we'll see what happens here.
Surprised. Yeah.
Zach Hungaville is going to be up to bat for Smethport. Will Fong on the hill. Top of the third inning. Ball inside to Hungaville. Be strike one for Will Fong. 1-1 count now. It's going to be strike two, so 1-2 count on Hungaville. That's going to be strike three, so Will Fong comes in, takes care of business on Hungaville. That's going to be out number one. Gators throw it around. So Ritz is going to be up to bat for the Hubbers. 1 out. It's going to be a ball outside. 1-0 count. It's going to be ball high. 2-0 count. And that is batted out of play. It's going to be strike one, a 2-1 count on Ritz. Will Fong's pitch is just outside. That's going to be ball number 3, 3-1 count. Ball's batted to Liam Hauver at second base. Hauver flips it over to Phil Hart, and that's going to be out number 2. Nice play by Hauver. Not a lot of balls in play so far today. So Will Fong working efficiently. 2 quick outs. Rykovsky up to bat for the Hubbers. First pitch is just inside. That's going to make it a 1-0 count. That's going to be a strike for Will Fong. So 1-1 count. 2 outs. Gators in the lead 15-1. Nice pitch there by Will Fong. That's going to make it strike number 2. So 1-2 count. That's going to be outside. That makes it 2-2 on Rykovsky. Nice little curveball there by Will Fong, but ends up low, so that's going to make it, I think 3-2, full count. Batted in play to the shortstop, Kellen Vayu, who scoops, flips it over to Phil Hart, and that's going to be out number 3. Good stretch there by Phil Hart. So Nick Will Fong, quick 1-2-3 inning. If the Gators can get one more run here, that's gonna take care of action here today. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the bottom of the third. All right, so we're back here in Port Allegany for the bottom of the third inning. Port Allegany with a lead 15-1 over the visiting Smethport Hubbers. The Gators can plate one this inning. That's going to do it here. If you have a 15-run lead after 3 innings, or a 10-run lead after 4, that ends the game. So we'll see what the Gators can come up with here. Liam Hauver's going to lead off for the Gators. Zach Hungeville on the mound for the Hubbers. A lot of new jerseys for both sides in. So it's up and in to Hauver. Makes it 1-0. Ball outside, makes it 2-0. So Hauver, a left-hander, and Hungeville, a left-hander. So a lefty-lefty matchup here. That's a ball in the dirt, makes it 3-0. See if the Gators can get a runner on base. Hungeville's pitch is high. That's going to be ball 4 on Hauver. He's going to trot down to first base, and that's going to bring up, looks like Chase Boyd. So we'll see if the Gators are aggressive, trying to plate the potential game-winning run here, or if they'll play it safe. So Hauver gets a little leadoff. It's going to be a ball low to Boyd. Hauver's going. A throw down from Roundsville. Hauver slides. It's past the second baseman. He's going to take third. It fumbles past the center fielder. And Coach Vayu's going to hold him up at third base. So no outs here. The Gators have a runner on third base. Chase Boyd up to bat. Liam Hauver on third. So we'll see if Boyd can put it in play and push Hauver across for the game-winning run. It's going to be a ball high. 2-1. Nice shot there by Boyd. That is fair down the line, I think. Okay, that's a foul ball. I thought the call was fair down the third baseline, but the home plate umpire called it foul. So it's going to be a 2-2 count for Boyd. That's going to be a ball low. That makes it 3-2, full count. Runner on third base. Hungeville on the mound for Smethport. It's another shot by Boyd down the left field line. That's pushed foul. So Boyd with a couple nice cuts here. 3-2 count. Leadoff batter Kellen Vayu on deck. That's going to be ball 4. It's going to put Boyd on first base. It is a chilly, windy day here in Port Allegany, so wouldn't break my heart to get out of here early. No outs. Runners on first and third. Leadoff batter Kellen Vayu up to bat. Nick Wilfong on deck. Zach Hungeville on the hill. Boyd with the leadoff on first. He's going to swipe second. Catcher pump fakes. So the Gators have runners on second and third base now. no outs. Top of the lineup here for Port Allegany, so pretty good scenario here. Hungerville's pitch gets the outside corner. That's going to be a ball inside to Vayu. Makes it 2-1. Ball in the dirt. Makes it 3-1. Three-one count on Kellen Vayu. Gators have runners on second and third. Hungerville's pitch. Just out of play down the third base line. Brings up a full count.
Get on, field!
So we'll see if Vayu can bring Hauver across and end this game. Full count. Vayu with a shot. That's between third and shortstop, and that's going to plate Liam Hauver, and that's going to do it. So that's going to plate 2 for Port Allegany. That makes it 17-1. Port Allegany victorious with a 16-run victory here over Smethport. Jake Causer pitched the first 2 for Port Allegany, and Nick Wilfong came in for the third, and that's going to do it. The Gators are going to go on the road next Monday. The Gator Network will broadcast as many home games as we can. I think the next home game is not till Friday, April 11th. But just check out the notifications of when we're broadcasting, trying to broadcast baseball and softball. So lots of action for the Gators. We thank you for tuning in. And Dave's telling me that there's a softball game this Friday. So please tune into the Gator Network and check that out. We thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Thank you.